This partly relates also to our first 2-3 sessions in this term. To be able to understand whether we are actually a member of the party of the truth, you have to see how is your relation to the one that from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the authority to lead. Man mata wa lam ya'rif imama zaman. So one is that you should find your imam. You should also know how you are connected to imam. Because there is no way to think that this, unfortunately many of us think like this, but this is wrong. To think that this party has only two levels, imam and me. I only work for imam. I don't answer to you, I don't answer to him, I don't answer to anyone. I do whatever I think is good. We don't have any party that has such position that every person directly works with the leader. Especially when imam is in ghaibah. And this is where marja comes. Where maybe sometimes even we don't have direct access to marja, then we have leadership, local leadership, organization, community, lots of things. How you get your practical advice or instruction, how you get your theoretical knowledge, how you collect money, how you spend money, how you realize who are your friends, who are not your friends. So we should change our mentality from mentality of a pious individual, which is good but not enough. It's not enough to be pious individual. We have to become a pious, active, responsible, dedicated follower. The two different things. For example, how to be a healthy kidney. Okay, where? This healthy kidney in vacuum? Okay, we can keep you in salt and, I don't know, ice. But you cannot function as a kidney unless you are connected to the rest of the body. So far, for the most part, we have tried to be pious individual. But it's not enough. A person, very learned, very responsible, very dedicated, follower. This is what is very important. And inshallah, if Allah gives us tawfiq, then in the next term we are going to expand on this issue of followership, which is the real meaning of Shia. What does Shia mean? Follower. Just I was, reflecting on this. Very commonly said that sometimes, unfortunately, I'm not saying everyone, but many people just want to become leader. Yeah? If you want to leader, you have lots of volunteers. But if you want, someone to take care of a small task, not many. But then after reflection, I thought our situation is even worse. Many people, they want to be leader, or if they cannot be leader, to damage leaders. So they only function at the level of leadership. Either to be leader or to challenge leaders. MashaAllah. If such a mentality is there, this community doesn't need enemy. A community in which people are not ready to take tasks and responsibility, and either they want to be leader or they appoint the leaders and dismiss the leaders. This is chaotic. So we have to work on this. About reaching, what was the last point?
How we set
Yes. Very good. Suppose you are a doctor, very responsible, someone who loves his job, loves to help people who are ill. And there is someone who has illness. And even his illness is epidemic. Do you hate him? Or you try to help him, but at the same time you try to protect yourself. You don't get affected from illness, but you try to help him. Those who are vicious, they have illness, which is also maybe sometimes spreading. So we cannot be very close to them without care, but it doesn't mean that we should hate them. We should try to help them. As you know, we said about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Rasulullah invites even Abu Lahab, why he invites him to his home? Why Allah tells him to do this? Why Allah says to Musa and Harun, go to Pharaoh? Why Rasulullah, when in the battle of Uhud, Hamza was killed, his tooth was broken, his face was injured, and people told him, "Oh Rasulullah, we wish you curse them." He said, Allah has not sent me la'an. Allah has not sent me to curse people. Allah has sent me to call for them, to pray for them, to give rahmah. And then he prayed. They asked him to curse, but he prayed for them. Allahumma hdi qawmi fa'innahum la ya'lamun. Oh Allah, please guide my people. My people. He didn't say, oh Allah, please guide my enemies. I wish we were at least saying, oh Allah, please guide my enemies. Sometimes we say, Allah, please kill our enemies. No, say, please guide my enemies. If they are not possibly guided, keep them away from us. Rasulullah said, oh Allah, please guide my people. My people. So he brought them under his wing. فَإِنَّهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. They don't know. It means that these people who were in the battle of Uhud, still Rasulullah didn't consider them as shaitan who cannot be guided. Yeah, if it was like shaitan, he shouldn't have prayed for them. And you know, these people later embraced Islam. The people who remained, they embraced Islam. And he says they don't know. They didn't know really. They are people of Mecca. People of Mecca didn't know the Prophet. They knew all his ancestors. They knew him 40 years before Islam. They knew him 13 years preaching in Mecca. Now it is few years in Medina. Rasulullah said they don't know, means they are not mujtahid. Because he wants to bring excuse for them, you know. He said they don't know, means they don't know everything. When we talk to someone 5 minutes, he says he knows everything, but it's useless to talk to him. He knows everything. Rasulullah has been preaching them for the 13 years, and now it's Medina, he said they don't know. Why? Because he doesn't want to close the door. Do you get my point? How many times they must have heard from the Prophet? How many times they must have listened to the Quran and Rasulullah next to Kaaba is reciting? These are people of Mecca. These are not people from China or New Zealand or Australia. And these are his own tribe. Most of them are from his tribe or other people of Mecca. Why this person is so caring and he's trying to bring excuse? You know, when Rasulullah says, فَإِنَّهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ, it reminds me like, you know, we are told that when someone is dying, sorry, someone has died, in Salatul Mayyit, we say, إِنَّا لَا نَعْلَمُ مِنْهُ إِلَّا خَيْرًا. Yeah, because Allah wants to forgive this person, looks for excuse. If there are 40 people who are happy to say this, do you get my point? Not 40 people who did not see anything bad from him, because who can be there that no one has seen any bad thing from him, apart from Ma'sumin? But Allah says, are there 40 people who are happy to tell lie to me? Do you get the point? It's a lie that He is teaching us. It is a lie for forgiveness, for rahmah. He says, if 40 people are there to say that they overlook, they are happy to tell me that they have nothing, okay, I also close my eyes. Look at rahmah of Allah. This is Islam. But I think some people feel responsible to make sure that Jahannam is completely full and not double booked, triple booked. But I tell them, don't worry. Even if one person goes to Jahannam, Jahannam is full. Because Jahannam grows when more people go to it. Even one person can feel Jahannam. Allah said He will feel Jahannam. لَأَمْلَأَنَّ Jahannam. But even if one person goes to Jahannam, it's enough. And this is why when Allah says to Jahannam, Halim talat, what does Jahannam say? He doesn't say no. He said, is there anyone more? I grow and give him a space. But doesn't say, I am empty, I need someone to fill me. It's a rahmah of Allah. Even Jahannam has rahmah. Jahannam doesn't say, I am thirsty, send more people. I have a space. We have to use it. No. Even Jahannam says, is there anyone else? May Allah, inshallah, include us to follow the bright and beautiful path of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inshallah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.